After the 100 Years' Darkness, a small group of Dark Jedi were exiled after losing the war with the Jedi and Republic. Ajunta Paul, the leader of the exiled group and former Jedi Master, Ajunta's path to the dark side started after he delved into alchemy. After time, he learned the secrets of making and shaping life. Fearful of his power, the Council deemed it as an abomination of the Force, and attempted to erase the practice and knowledge of it, and deeming Paul and his followers pawns of the dark side. Angered by this, Paul and his followers declared war on the Jedi Order, starting the 100-year conflict. But Paul and fellow Dark Jedi were defeated at the Battle of Corvus. The Jedi decided to exile Paul and his followers instead of execution or imprisonment. Ajunta and followers wandered the Outer Rim in search for a habitable planet, until coming across Korriban, homeworld of a Force-sensitive species known as the Sith. Though primitive compared to the Dark Jedi, were quite creative in their use of the Force. The Sith, under rule of their king, Hakagram Grush, at first resisted the Dark Jedi's attempts to take power and subjugate them. However, Paul recruited the King's Shadow Hand to their side, with the result that Hakagram betrayed to the Dark Jedi, with Paul himself executing him with his own sword. Paul and his followers subjugated the natives, and his new Sith subjects referring to them as Jen Ari, meaning Dark Lord. Being the first Dark Lord of the Sith, Paul founded the Sith Empire and quickly expanded to neighboring planets. For 2,000 years, the Sith Empire Ajunta founded thrived completely unknown to the Republic. Many Dark Lords ruled over the Empire, but none came close to Nagasato, a half-breed Sith from Zeost. A master of Sith alchemy and also a member of the 10-member Sith Council, he ruled over a secret citadel on the moon Carcion. There, he became one of the most powerful Sith magicians of his time. In his younger life, Sato grew up in the supposed golden age of the Sith, but lived in a time of great crisis of the Sith Empire. He was under the tutelage of a Sith Lord named Simus, who was later beheaded by the Dark Lord of the Sith, Marka Ragnos. When Ragnos' 100-year-long rule finally came to an end after his death, Nagasato was the primary candidate for Dark Lord, but he was strongly opposed by Ludo Kresh, Sato's most hated rival, whose ideology was despised by Sato, with the two rivals even dueling for control of the Sith Empire at Ragnos' funeral. However, their duel was cut short when two Republic explorers crash-landed on Korriban. The two siblings were the first two outsiders to encounter the Sith in thousands of years. They were imprisoned and sentenced to death by the Sith Council, but Sato would not have that happen. Seeing an opportunity to attack and possibly conquer the unsuspecting Republic, Sato staged a Republic attack, freeing Jori Jaragon, one of the captured explorers, and letting her escape while placing a tracking beacon on her ship to later follow her trail back through Republic's base. After finally defeating his rival at Kar Delba, Sato then declared himself as Dark Lord and prepared for his upcoming campaign against the Republic. The time had come for Nagasato's invasion of the Republic. Sato amassed a mighty force for him to command, while at Primus Gold as his main base of operations and deploying his fleet at numerous Republic worlds simultaneously. With the element of surprise and fearsome warriors on the Sith side, Sato's forces quickly overwhelmed the unprepared Republic while stationing himself in a battle meditation sphere. With the Sith foothold in the Koros system, the Republic was on its back foot, but during fighting at Koros Major, the main commander of the Koros front, Gav Daragon, betrayed his master and fired upon him while he was in his battle meditation sphere. Although Gav killed Sato, he did interrupt his battle meditation. After the Republic repelled the Sith attack on Coruscant, defeating the Sith Lord Shar Darkgon, and with the discovery that Nagasato was actually using Force illusion to make his forces appear more numerous than they really were, the Republic rallied at Annexes and counterattacked at Kidek and Thokos. With the Kodos front for the Sith collapsing due to many successful attacks, and with their main commander gone, the tide slowly changed. Nagasato, knowing the odds were against him, retreated back to Primus Gold, but was followed by a large Kodos fleet, realizing he couldn't defeat them. Sato abandoned his troops mid-fight and used a Sith superweapon aboard his flagship to implode the nearest star. Primus then went supernova, destroying his meditation sphere. Nagasato somehow escaped and fell back to Sith space, only to find his rival Ludo, who faked his death and secretly amassed an army and fleet in Sato's absence. During the intense battle, one of Sato's doomed ships slammed into Ludo's flagship, killing Krish, but Sato sacrificed his own fleet to save his life. He slipped away from death once again, with both fleets effectively annihilated, later by Republic armadas. With both the Sith army and fleet broken, Supreme Chancellor Plutimo ordered a general invasion of Sith space, destroying any trace of the Sith Empire. Although delayed by Sith suicide attacks, Republic victory was inevitable. In the aftermath, the once mighty Sith Lord Nagasato and a select few, the Masashi, accompanying him, retreated and exiled themselves to the Yavin system's fourth moon. There the Masashi erected massive temples and tamed the jungle. After decades of practicing Sith alchemy, Sato thought it would be best to place himself into suspended animation, keeping his body alive for centuries. The war left the Sith Empire completely destroyed, and the Sith species decimated, and their leaders either in hiding or killed, ending a bloody period in Sith history.